doing today. It's about design patterns. So I think we all know what a pattern is. A pattern could be as simple as what you eat for breakfast. So Chris, maybe you like oatmeal. That's a pattern. But maybe on Sunday mornings you go out for brunch and have an omelet. So that would be a pattern. Simple as that. We have all kinds of patterns. And we have patterns in design as well. Just noticing, studio-based small learning communities. That is a grouping of learning studios, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and some small group rooms. And also a cafe or project area, kind of a commons. And here you can see at Cristo Rey, they have a learning studio model. Part of an entry that's important can be to have a covered area to get out of the rain, or some seating, or have visible student display. Something you've done near your entry now with photos of students is lovely. And when I first came to the school in December and I saw those big pictures of you students, I was really drawn to that. And we were just brainstorming here, but what if some of those trails, for example, had spaces, small parking areas, like you see sometimes when you travel somewhere and there's a scenic overlook and you pull off the road and there's a vista. You could have some parking spaces and there might be a place for a little workout area, some chin-up bars, or a bird feeder, or a weather station, or a particularly beautiful vista, or some student display. The first part of this we're going to call outside-in workshop, okay, or patterns workshop. And so with that, we're going to use these site plans on the center of your table.
That's the first thing we talked about.
No.
I didn't even realize it.
So maybe it's like
I think that the entrance to the visitors should be on the west side, with some parking there.
But we want the front of the school to be facing the mountains.
As in common with a bunch of other groups, we were thinking of turning the parking lot into a green space and having maybe the idea, we really like the cave idea, where you could make an outdoor cave too. And maybe you could make it covered, so if it instantly starts raining, you could...
In the roundabout for the student drop-off and pickup, we were thinking about having kind of a monumental kind of thing, like maybe our welcome STS or a fountain or a garden, something that's pleasing and welcoming.
We thought about each division having its own floor, so perhaps elementary on one floor, middle, and then senior, but keeping that opening in the middle open all the way through down to the bottom, so that could be a way to get up and down between the floors, nice and open, and making use of that common, whether it's like a Chinese gardens or some kind of thing inside the middle there.
Definitely as a student, we gravitate more towards the big open common areas where we can all be together. So I think the idea of having classrooms kind of around a big area with lots of couches is a really good idea.
Having tables with the smart board, lots of sitting areas, lots of different areas. So kind of disjointed in times because there's lots of centers going on, lots of transdisciplinary things. So
as a volunteer resonates with myself and my fellow volunteers is maybe in this area we would have something that I'm kind of referring to personally as a parent's business center. So when parent volunteers come to the school, they're often looking for a place to do the things that they have to do. So maybe a small area which would include maybe a little meeting room, a little bit of technology, IT station, maybe a computer.
It's been, I think, a really engaging experience for us, and I think we've appreciated the fact that you've unleashed our creativity and let us dream a bit and let us do some blue skying. And I think a lot of fabulous ideas have come together from the synergy that you basically arranged for us. So thank you very much. We're very much looking forward to your reports back to us and to the next steps, and safe trip home.